would be a good time to ingest some extra caffeine. Late-night adventures on the gridiron, and we all know anything can happen when you kick off after dark. Welcome to John O'Quinn Field in H-Town, home to the Houston Cougars. As we'll see a squad from the Big 12, the Colorado Buffaloes, taking on another team from the Big 12, the Houston Cougars. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. And the Buffaloes will kick it away to start us off. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Cougars offense will have the football first. And guys, we talk about how tight ends are a quarterback's best friend. Boy, this guy may take friendship to a whole nother level.
Yeah, it's so nice to have a guy that the size, the athletic ability, and here's why it's always so good. Jesse, what do you want to do, man? Put a linebacker on him, put a safety on him. Nowadays, these guys can win, and it just really makes offense so much easier to run, and it goes pretty smoothly.
Yeah, you're right. This guy is a matchup nightmare. And it seems like every week defensive coordinators go in and they don't respect his athleticism, and it ends up burning them. They're going to find out the hard way today. If they try to play him and match him up with linebackers and safeties, this dude makes defenses look silly.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too, but don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
Defense did a great job. 3rd and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
Houston sends the punt team onto the field. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. The Buffaloes offense will get the ball for the first time. The matchup we'll be watching in this one really takes you back. Big-time running back going right into the face of a tackling machine at linebacker, David.
Yeah, and we're going to see this individual battle a lot. Not just in pass coverage when they match up, but just meeting in holes. And who's going to win when they go head-to-head? That will be a big factor in who wins this football game. But, Jesse, one-on-one, this is going to be a show.
And this is going to be an incredible matchup that's going to go on until there's zeros up on the clock. Both of these guys have circled this game on the calendar because they knew who they were going to be facing. And two guys we know are going to play at the next level. But I think this is probably one of the better individual matchups we're going to see all season long.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. To the air, it's Salter. Fires to the wideout. Pulls it in. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
The Buffaloes have it with a 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. Might be looking to run. Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet.
Well, he does a really nice job buying time, and I love the awareness there, understanding no one's open downfield, knowing where the sticks are, and he's able to use his athleticism to get that first down.
And the Buffaloes have their offense in high gear. The inside handoff. Using that running game to bludgeon forward. He's got 4 down to the 35.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Wants to fire on second down. He'll try to do it himself. At the 20, he's got space. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14.
You just can't say enough about this quarterback and how important his legs are to their success for this season, for this game, and really for this drive. Earlier, when he called his own number, it was a big gain. He does it again. He's got the knack for just understanding when to throw it, when to take off and run. You saw it right there.
Grabbed in the middle. It's Miller. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Back to throw, it's Salter. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
Well, on the opening drive of the game, establishing a rhythm and a cadence offensively is really, really important. They've done some good things on this first drive to put them in this situation. Obviously, you just threw an incompletion on second down and likely going to throw it again here right now. Quarterback has just got to settle in. Timing is important. Get rid of the ball on time. Trust your read and execute this pass.
And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
Give the defense a lot of credit on that one. A little bit of bend, don't break here in the opening drive of the game. They gave up some yards. They were down inside their own red zone. But on that critical third down, phenomenal effort individually to win his one-on-one, get to the quarterback and bring him down to the ground and really try to take some air out of this offense.
Now on fourth down, they'll send out the field goal unit. He'll line it up from 34 yards out. Splits the uprights right down the middle. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
Man, these late-night crowds are so much fun. They're so into it, so much energy in this building. And the visiting team drives down the field. Tell you what, drive stalls out a little bit, but they quieted this place a little bit by getting 3 and starting this game off on the right foot.
They were able to get a field goal on the board, and now they'll kick it away. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Snags it quickly on the left. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, the offense is trying to get a big-time playmaker the ball out in space quickly with the wide receiver screen, but the defense is having none of it.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Scanning the field, it's Wegman. Flips it out on the screen. And they'll move the chains, and a good way to wrap up the first quarter. Guys, Colorado has the lead here. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. They've swapped ends of the field, and we're ready to go in the second. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Wants to throw on first down. Tight end finds a soft spot. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Important in the passing game that it's not just receivers doing all the work. You got to get running backs involved. You got to get your big fellas. You got to get the tight ends going too.
Houston getting set, looking at 1st and 10. Rides the back and leaves it. Crosses the 10. Across the 25, he's got room. Touchdown, Houston. Hello. Great job by the back on the option.
Man, I am a great play caller when I can hand it to guys like that, and he can go that far to the house, create big plays, showed you a little bit of vision, showed you a little bit of burners when he kicked it in gear and got the long touchdown run.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 7-3. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And that is how you finish with a 54-yard touchdown run. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Back to pass, it's Salter. Snags it over the middle.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
And the Buffaloes with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. They'll give it to the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
You know, the runner just has to have a little bit more patience. He bounced that thing outside a little too early, and as a result, lost yards.
The Buffaloes come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. He'll throw on 3rd down. Finds his man. It's Miller. He'll make a play on 3rd down. He's got enough for the first as they mark it at the 32.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
They'll run it from the gun. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Don't you love energetic defenses that fly around, that make things happen? The ones that get in the backfield, the running back tries to go somewhere. Where do you want him to go? There is nowhere to go. Nice job by the defense creating the tackle for a loss on 1st down.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. Catch in the middle. It's Atkins. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
I think that time offensively, you're just trying to take what the defense is giving you, right? They're playing zone coverage. You got your big fella just working right over the ball. It's an easy pitch and catch. Just take the profit and let's keep going.
And that last completion left them short of the sticks. It's 3rd down. Wants to throw. It's Salter. Catch in the middle. It's Welsh. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. So you think quarterbacks are all about glory. How about taking that shot and getting rid of it just in time?
He did a great job hanging in there, being tough, and more importantly, I think, as a quarterback surveying the field, looking downfield, nothing open, making the right decision.
Goes to the option. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time. Offensively, the defense coming up with a huge...
There he goes! A huge play there, and they finally get him out of bounds at the 37.
Well, we see another catch by this guy. This defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and they've got a chance to lock this thing up before the break. And the Buffaloes will snap it on 1st and 10. Tight end now in motion. Looking downfield on 1st down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Miller. He's there to make the stop, but not before. He sets up this offense 1st and goal from the 7.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. Now the chance to pay off that big play from just outside the 5. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Buffaloes! They thought maybe they could contain him. They thought wrong.
They did, and don't call him a quarterback anymore. Just call these guys skill players. I mean, so fast, you could tell the angles just get chewed up. You think you got a chance to catch him. Tell you what, put that in your back pocket. Understand, that guy can fly. I better make sure I take the proper angles when I'm chasing him.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. So it's a 77-yard touchdown drive, and he found his way to the end zone from the 7 to cap it. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. The throw to the outside is complete. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Finds a tight end down the gut. A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line. They've come out with answers on this possession, and now another first down. Looking to throw, it's Weckman. Finds his target down the middle.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
The Cougars in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Now the play fake. Working that left side now. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
They've got it inside the 30 at the 28. First down. Incomplete. Man, oh man, is that one this junior would love to have back.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Got it in the middle, it's Connors. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break.
Well, one of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
They'll snap it from the gun on 3rd down. Makes the grab, and he will score! Touchdown, Houston!
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And I'll tell you what, heat that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they're up 14 to 10. They put together an 81-yard drive, and they finish things up with a dart from 24 yards out. They got the late touchdown on the board, now about to kick it away and hoping the defense can keep them from answering. The returner's going to try to see what he can get. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Looking for a man. It's Salter. Gets it to him on the screen. Ball's out. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
The offense really needed some points to dig themselves out of this hole right before the half. What did they do? They turned it over. The worst thing they could do, now they dug themselves an even bigger hole.
Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Wants to go up top on first down. Throws to the wideout. He's got it. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Cougars.
And they trust their QB to execute like they have the whole first half, and he delivers, and they build on this lead and build their momentum going into halftime.
PAT unit on the field. And the extra point is good, and they have an 11-point lead. That's exactly what you want to do when you have that type of field position. Strike quickly, and they did. One play, and they put it on the board. You get that touchdown right before the half, build the momentum, and the last thing you need to do is mess it up by allowing a big kickoff return. Here's the return from inside his 10. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Here's the handoff. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
All right, guys, thanks. Looks like we've had ourselves a very enjoyable first half so far. And we'd be remiss if we didn't start this halftime report by giving props to this superstar tight end. He's been almost, you know what, check that. He has been unguardable with that unusual blend of speed, size, hands, and route running. He is a pick-your-poison kind of player. And with that, let's send it back to the guys in the cage in Southeast Texas.
And the Cougars will kick it off to start the second half. He'll bring it out. It's Welch. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Pulls it, fired complete. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
I love this defense's ability to fight off blocks and rally to the football. They do such a great job pursuing that wide receiver screen to only allow a minimal gain and no first down.
Line getting set on second down. Using his legs, it's Welch. Brought down at the 31 after a pickup of 10 yards on that one.
You're down. Obviously, at the half, you had a conversation. We got to come out and put points on the board. And, Jesse, it looks like they're going to start with the ground game.
And I love this, David, too. Regardless of whether they're losing or they're winning, come out here and try to be the most physical unit here in the second half. Get this run game established.
They'll give it to him again. Got behind those pads and picked up 3 out to the 35.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Here's a quick throw out to the left. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line. Love the way he didn't just run to a spot. He found the cushion in the zone and got himself open for the first down.
Yeah, and you're taught to find that space. Don't run right into a zone defender who's sitting there looking at the quarterback and looking at you. So much creativity with routes now and being able to just have subtle moves one way, come back the other way. Nice job by the tight end finding that hole in the zone.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Dropping back, it's Salter. Moves around to clear up the vision. Trying to make magic on the scramble. He found a little opening and got loose. They couldn't stop him in the backfield, so a solid pickup there.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. Let's see what they do on third down. Out of the gun, the running back has it. They stop him short of the sticks, and it'll be fourth down.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
And that is just a spectacular punt, and he will pin them in the shadow of their own goalpost inside the 5. Looking to throw on first down. Caught over the middle. It's Broussard.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
The Cougars can really attack on this second and short. Rides the back on the option to give. Finds just a bit of room. He'll pick up a couple to the 11.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
The Cougars come to the line on third and short, trying to convert here. Looking downfield, it's Wegman. Caught near the sticks. It's Connors. And the completion gives him a fresh set of downs and keeps this drive moving. Third and short, and I guess the only thing they really took out of play in the shotgun was the quarterback sneak.
Yeah, and that's kind of what I like to do, Reese. I mean, 3rd and inches, I want to run the quarterback sneak, run the football, but this team fully comfortable throwing the football, and you see why. Easy pitch, easy catch, first down.
Looking to throw on first down. Safe completion on the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down.
Well, this offense will screen you in a variety of ways. They'll throw receiver screens, tight end screens. The running back screen also a big part of what they like to do, like you just saw there.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Looking to fire. Caught near the sideline. It's Connors.
I mean, what great athletic ability to toe tap the sidelines and keep them in bounds. What a 1-yard gain.
This offense looking at a third down after that last completion. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking to the big tight end. And the deflection by the defense. Great play on third down brings us to 4th.
Oof, you got to be careful if you're the quarterback there. Third down, you know, you see a lot of exotic coverages by the defense. That time they played zone, and he tried to force that football into a real tiny window. He's lucky that one wasn't picked off.
Houston will be forced to punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. The coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. Opening play of the drive from the 39. Back to throw, it's Salter. A little screen to the running back. He breaks the tackle. They drag him down, but not before he's moved the chains, and the screen pass is effective. That's the end of the period, and Houston has the lead. And we've reached the end of the third, and time is running out if they're going to cut into this deficit. Let's take a look at our game stats before we move on. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. So first down will open up the final period. On the run, it's Welch. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Back to pass. Finds his man. It's Williams. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
Hey, who says hitch passes can't get big yards? Receiver catches it, makes a guy miss, and goes and gets a first down.
And the Buffaloes with the 1st and 10. To the air on first down. Got a man, it's Miller. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
That was a nice catch right near the line of scrimmage. Man, you want to get some yak after the catch and try to make a play, but that defense was right on him, got him on the ground too quick.
So now it's 2nd and long. Looking to throw, it's Salter. Right on the money. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker.
And that's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
The Buffaloes are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Gonna look downfield again. Grab near the marker, it's Miller. He'll come through on 3rd down as he's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23.
And even though they're trailing here in the 4th quarter, they've got a quarterback that can bring them back, but they need him now to play his A-plus level of football. We saw a nice completion on that last 3rd down. Let's see if he can keep it going.
Coming out on first down with the play fake. He's in open space downfield. Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet.
Man, that's so frustrating, and it happens so fast. He just pulls it down. It looks like pass. He pulls it down, and he's gone. Just like that, chewing up yards. So much speed, so hard to stop.
And the Buffaloes have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. Now it's 2nd and goal. Wants to go up top. He wants it all. Touchdown, Buffs! Quick strike through the air for the score.
Man, really nice job attacking the middle of the field. You see those safeties, man, I want to split them. He splits it right down the middle, throws that post right on the numbers, catches the ball in the end zone, touchdown.
They'll go for 2 here and try to climb within a field goal late. Looking downfield, it's Salter. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Off play action on first down. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes as an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
Clock continues to run, and they'll be happy to wind it all the way down before they snap it. Second down, they'll go to the air. And he feels the heat coming, and it burns him up. Another sack. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll have to turn it loose deep. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win 1st and 2nd down. You set up 3rd and longs like that, you can show your exotic looks, you can get the pass rush going, everybody on the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force 4th downs.
Houston sends the punt team onto the field. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. Looking for a man, it's Salter. He finds a soft spot in the middle. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play.
And you've created some great momentum, getting the stop, forcing the punt, now getting it back to your offense. Your offense starting to get in a groove. Late in the game, you need some big plays.
You just wonder how much panic there is right now on the defensive side of the football, too. Because of what you just said, David, they can feel and sense the momentum leaving them right now with the lead. So someone defensively better step up here soon and make a play.
And the Buffaloes can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Looking to fire. Snagged in the middle, it's Atkins. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down.
It's important on offense to get the tight ends involved in the passing game. These are big fellas that can run. This guy's a big target, so nice job on that play.
All the way down at the 33-yard line, it's 1st and 10. The give to the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Thinking about using a timeout right here after that run play. And listen, I get you're trying to keep the defense off guard, but you're losing this game. You've got to throw the football. Now is the time. You've got to be aggressive, trailing in this 2-minute situation.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Got it in the middle. It's Miller. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
And I'm loving the command of this quarterback right here. You can tell he's not worried. He knows his answers. 3 for 3 on the drive, moving the ball down the field, trying to put this offense in a position to get right back in this football game.
The Buffaloes come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Got room to work. He's loose. They immediately call timeout, trying to preserve every second they can to try to rally here late.
Every possession later in the game means so much more. You start getting in the 4th quarter, 1-possession games, QB drops back and makes these first downs. These extra set of downs now become so much more important late in these ball games.
Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal.
And listen, you get zone coverage and you can hit that curl route and he comes open continually, keep hitting it. This might be a play to come back to.
And if they want to take the lead, can't be thinking field goal here. They'll need a touchdown to go up in the fourth. And this one will be stopped for no gain. The offense gets a quick timeout. At this point, every second is precious. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Tries again to get it in. Touchdown, Colorado! And inside a minute to go, and they've got the lead.
Man, this game has been incredible to watch, and the offense comes through late in the game, takes the lead. What a clutch drive by this offense. Now, I'm looking at you, defense. We got the lead late in the game. I need you to go put this thing on ice and win it for me.
They're going to go for 2 here and try to extend that lead to a field goal. To the air, it's Salter. It's incomplete. They can't stretch out the lead as the 2-point conversion attempt fails, but they'll still try to hang on for the final seconds. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the move from inside is 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Grabbed in the middle, it's Johnson. Timeout called by the offense. 23 seconds remaining in the game. Got to move quickly here. They need to get it to field goal range. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Grabbed behind the line. It's Connors. Offense will use a timeout. 19 seconds left in the game. They were able to get the ball to the running back in space, but that space just evaporated.
And a great job by the defense, man. It's tough to get those guys on the ground. They're so used to having the football as running backs and making plays and being dynamic. So usually one guy not going to get into the ground. You want many guys swarming to the football, try to get that elusive guy on the ground.
Trailing by a possession, they need to keep the ball. They'll try to convert on 4th down. He'll go up top, maybe a deciding play here. Here's a throw downfield late. Incomplete on 4th down, and man, did they need to keep that drive alive. So with the late lead, they're ready to just drain the clock in victory formation. Don't want to risk anything here. The quarterback takes a knee.